What is up there, Saturday people? I didn't expect me to go live either. So, not super surprised that, it's a little echoey, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We've got no complaints. Zero complaints whatsoever. I'm heading out to try to complete that black pit. That is my goal today. I have a goal, and the goal is to make the black pit not a thing. I wish for it to go away and leave me be. And that would be good. That would be ideal, I think. I have to move some sausages. I forgot to move the sausages. I feel terrible about it. I do. Those sausages were left there unattended, and that's my bad. That is my bad, everybody. That is my bad, but we're going to figure this out. We're going to get this done. We are going to move the sausages to where they need to be. And it's going to be great. Wolf, what's going on, my guy? It is indeed Saturday, 100%. What's all this then? I'm breaking the rules. That's what's up. I am breaking the gosh dang rules. And there's nothing that any of you can do about it. Cannot be fixed. Can't be done. Can't be done. You're just gonna have to live with it. Just gonna have to live with it. Why are you carrying the sausages? Why would you what now? See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. No. You need spare parts, not sausages. You absolute psychopath. No. Did you learn nothing from our terrifying death last time? Apparently not. Apparently didn't learn nothing at all. I'm just saying, man. Yeah. I mean, you can lead a horse to water. You know what I'm saying? Can't be making him drink or anything, but you can definitely try to get him there. So, how long before we get attacked by aircraft, I wonder?
I'm not dead!
Are you not dead? That's fantastic, my guy. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Wolf, for letting me know that you're not dead. I might be. Right now. Like, immediately. It's diving, but it is not doved, so we're going to go ahead and doved. We're going to go ahead and doved to the best of our abilities. Emergency dive procedures, gentlemen. We are in the bad place. We are in the bad place. We are in danger. We are in danger. This is not a drill. That's us right there, little spot. We are that spot. Alright. Let's see if we can screw him up. Turn away from him. On the double quick. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Double quick turn. Alright, we've lost contact because we can't see above the waves anymore. Come on, boys. Get this tub under. Get this tub under. I cannot stress how important it is that we not be on the surface anymore. Truly, I cannot. Truly and completely, I cannot. Alright, whip the boat around this way. We're still diving. Aircraft coming in. Aircraft coming in. Continue to turn this way. Screw it. Oh, babies. Oh, babies. Both playing the same game. There you go, my guy. Used to. What's up, dude? Okay, please don't die. Let's not die right now. Not right now. Not like this. Not like this, please. Ooh, they were angry. So mean to the U-boats. What is their deal? You know what I mean? What is up? A bonus Saturday. Yes, Seymour, 100%, my guy. 110. You mean tin can? Technically, yes. I technically mean tin can. Okay, we're going to run on blue, and we're going to stay at speed 2. And we're going to stick around the 50 degrees here, kind of a thing. We got to search for nonsense because of reasons. Got to search for all that nonsense due to reasons. Got to see where the magical broken part is. We still have not found it. Oh, apparently we found it. It's gone now. The brokenness is no more. Apparently we are just doing well. Everything is fine. Everything at this point is copacetic and good. Well, thank you very kindly there, Yusta, for that super drooly face, my guy. Isn't that good stuff? I like it. I like it. These things happen, man. These things happen. Sometimes you got to break the rules, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to break the rules. We'll run till we hit yellow here. All right, that should probably do it. Let's get up to periscope depth. Have ourselves a little peek. A little look around, maybe. During the day, I'm currently enjoying a local lager. Toller, I believe it's pronounced. T-O-L-L-E-R. I believe it's a type of dog. It's not bad. It's... I wouldn't exactly say cheap, but it's affordable. Let's put it that way. And in between, I'm mixing in Bud Light double limes. For the flavor. For the flavor. Little bit of brewskis today. It's a brewski kind of Saturday. You know what I mean? Give me the schnorkel, please. The schnorkel. Gotta get the schnorkel up so we can breathe the Alright, can we see anything? No. Can we hear anything? That's also a thing we're allowed to do. Just listen. Miller Lite? No. Bud Light, my guy. Bud Light. Alright, it looks like we're good here. Let's go ahead and surface. Mr. Osterman off doing whatever it is he feels like doing today. Let's tell the skipper to get back to... It's daylight, I believe. 17:55. Maybe we go with not white lighting. How about that? Then we go with a bit of red. Hmm? What say thou? Say thou what? I don't mind Miller Lite. I find it's at least a quite beer tasting light beer, which is good. A little bloaty, a little bubbly, a little on the gassy side, I find, but I don't know. Yeah. Everybody's got their own thing, I suppose. Let's see, 0.2 meters in the boat. Let's pump that out. I'll have the skipper check the galley really quick. Make sure the boys are eating well. I'm a little shy on bread. We can top that. Let's go ahead and top that. Top up the bread. We actually have much more food in the galley than we actually require. You actually only require maybe 2 types, 3 tops if you want to build your discipline, but 4 types is overkill. Like if you were like, I don't even understand why discipline's still a mechanic in the game, to tell you the truth. It got nerfed pretty hard back in like B131, something like that. So, not exactly sure why, it's just still a thing. But hey, I didn't build it. It's all good. All right, 1,500 kilometers or so. Picking up comms from U564. We are heading for the room, I guess? I don't know. Where the hell are you going? You absolute... Ooh, you freak. Get down here and listen to stupid radio. Idiot. That guy's mental. Oh yeah, now I can't hear it anymore. Wicked. Or wait, am I receiving it right now? I think I'm receiving it. There it is. Got it. Convoy BF. That is well behind us, gentlemen. Well and truly behind us. It's way up here, and we're not going up here. We gotta go do the Black Pit, which is way over here. Unacceptable. God damn it. 2 aircraft, apparently. 2. Alright, she's in her dive. She's coming up the rear. I say we get skipper kitted out with a helmet. So we got lots of boom booms to the rear. Lots of boom booms to the rear.
Yeah, we are in trouble.
I mean, you're not wrong. We're in trouble. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, we're going to do our best to not die immediately. They're not making it easy. I'll give you that. I will give you the fact that they are certainly not making it easy. But we're gonna do what we got to do. We're gonna do what we got to do to survive. Craft is spotted. We've got boys heading for the guns. Still coming up our rear. We will light them up momentarily. Port sent. Good. Give me alarm status, gentlemen. I want you in a command position. You on damage control. Come on, Skipper. Alright, Skipper is teed up to shoot at aircraft. We have an aircraft coming in. She is up to no good. She does not like us particularly. That's okay, because we're about to see if we can shoot her down before she even gets a sniff. Before she even gets a sniff. Should be seeing gunfire here momentarily. Got her. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. You're done. You're done. Salted Saturday. Yes, indeed, Aqua. Sploosh. You really got to work on this. Bouncing on the water thing. That's got to go. That's got to go, in my opinion. Alright. Stand down alarm. Skipper. Let's leave the root and toot and shooting to the crew. Pop the helmet back into storage. We don't want to be wasting our helmet reserves, which we don't have, but you know. It's fine. We know what we're talking about. It's all good. Everything is going to be fine. Alright, let's see if we can pick up some flyboys. Let's aim to the side of them, please. I don't feel like smashing into an airplane. I am indeed picking up survivors, my guy. They're worth a... they tell great stories when they're on board. Really good plane stories is what I'm after. Real good plane stories. That's why we're picking them up. Humanitarian missions and a thirst for knowledge about planes. You know how it is, right? You know how it be. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get on the radar detector really quick. That'll give me a little extra oomph when it comes to detecting crap. Because, you know, my sight range is not really doing it for me particularly, but whatever. It'll be fine. I think one of my cats is attacking a cardboard box. I think. I don't know for sure. It's likely. Alright. Dude is about to pass the hell out. Let's get him off to his bunk. He'll work the radio for a short time. U-boat, lone steamer. Southeastern course. Well, not super concerned about any of that. We want the Black Pit. This is what we desire. And what we desire is what we deserve. I read something like that in a Reader's Digest one time. I believe it was 1994. It may have been a Tuesday. In the spring. I believe it was in the spring. I'm afraid I can't offer any more information than that. That's the maximum amount of information I can provide at this time. Alright, let's travel up where we tend to find more boats before we bother hunting. Please and thank you. Alright, we're hunting in the sector. Let's go ahead and speed up a bit. Pardon me. Now, we put our Mickey Mouse ears on and see if there isn't something around us, which apparently there is. 14 to 29 ships unsure of their direction of travel. Single, moving away. Let's go ahead and mark both stupid naming. It was anything that I thought was just silly. Would be that. Naming dots. Are we still alive? I mean, yes. Eh? Not the Black Pit. According to the game, it is. So I don't know. Maybe you should take that up with the game. Square B. Okay. Not particularly concerned about something that far away. Give me speed 4. Travel a bit. Alright. Hunt again. Mr. Retired. Hello, hello, hello. By the way. Alright, that one's actually moving out of the sector, which is poor. I don't like that. We're not chasing it down from here. The single is moving in this direction. I mean, it's a start. Gives us something to do while we wait for more opportunistic areas of opportunity. Anyway. I tried to go with something there and it just fell apart. Just fell apart. I'm going to let them eat down the bread a bit before we add anything else. I think it should be fine. Probably. We're going to find out. Elfin Eyes, what's up? By the way, if anybody popped in, I didn't catch you. I didn't say hello. My apologies. I'm only one man. I am but a mortal being. No leprechaun am I. Alright. Come on, let's get the big ears on. Let's go. Where's she at? Where's she at? Should be somewhere over around here, I think. Come on. We are experiencing technical difficulties, I believe. Apparently we've lost that ship. It's just gone now. So that's cool, right? Isn't that cool? Love when that happens. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Act as my exec and answer mail. There are 2 of the junior varieties, though. Who do I give what, I wonder? Who gets which job? That's important. Alright, we'll just go ahead and zip around underwater for a little bit. Please. Because I would like to know where this mystery boat went. I know it's just a single. It might have been sunk by something else. But ship spotted. What the hell are you talking about? Whoa. What the hell? Whoa. Okay. So whatever I'm chasing down is doing like 40 knots or something. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go north. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Somehow it got behind me without me being able to see it. Obviously. Stupid. Anyway. It's fine. It's fine. We don't mind, right? Nobody minds. Nobody cares. It's fine. Alright, Skipper. Pretty unlikely you're going to be able to see anything for me. That being said, I'd like you to make the attempt. Oh, hang on. Here we go. I think it's an Empire. Looks vaguely Empire-ish. Empire-ish. Almost like umpire-ish. We'll keep an eye on this bugger here. Still can't tell which direction that one's going. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna have to crank it up to max so we can get out closer to it, kind of a thing. Spring's here, temps are rising, garden needs work. Oh, I hear you, my guy. Yeah, I gotta fill in the backyard. A lot of holes back there. That and all the work at the house, so. Busy little beaver. I mean, it could be an NA1. Yeah, I think it might be an NA1. Just wonder who belongs to is the thing. Alright, we're gonna surface because chasing down an NA1 like this is insane. Just kind of crazy, you know? Just dragging behind it. Yeah, she's an NA1. Looks like an enemy type, too. My bet is UK. I don't see the little dot of white in the corner. Probably... Have I passed UK? Am I that good that I skipped right over it? Yeah, apparently. NA1 of the UK variety. Hell yeah. Take care of that bumblebee paradise. There you go. Just got some walnut tree. Wow. I don't even think I've ever seen a walnut tree. Nor a fig tree, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. We're going to get in there and we're going to tell them to abandon ship. That's how we're going to do. I mean, yes and no. I'll sink it if I have to, but I will give them the opportunity to save themselves, per se. And tell them to get out of here. A fresh fig? I don't think I've ever had one. I've had fig Newtons. Does that count? Does that count? I don't know. I don't know if that counts or not. Probably not. Really. Moving too fast, are we now? Alright, well, let's do the do. Hello there, sir. We need to talk to you for just a minute. Just a second. I will sink your ship. Please, please think of your men and abandon ship. Ah, yes, okay. Right. Well, I tried to do the gentlemanly thing. I did. They've decided... They've chosen death, essentially, is what has happened. Unfortunately, I don't really have any choice but to oblige them. So, I feel bad about this. You are indeed an enemy.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Ergo, we must do what we need to do to limit the movement of enemy ships in the Atlantic as per our standing orders. It is with no amount of pride that I will conduct this work. It simply is what indeed it is, and there's no way around it, sirs, because, well, you know, we tried. We did our very best, and we were turned down. M-Door, what's going on, my guy? How you been? Popping in to say hello? Well, hello, my friend. Always a pleasure. Guten, I don't know what abend is. Can somebody fill me in on what abend may mean? Probably just means like afternoon or something. I'm hanging in there, my guy. I really can't complain. It's been a fairly quiet weekend overall, which is nice every now and again. Especially since the last couple of weekends have involved me jumping provinces and whatnot. Now, mind you, I do have to continue that tomorrow. Gotta head on over to New Brunswick. It is what it is. It's fine. It means evening. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess it's evening. It's 6:05 after all. Correct, Amundo. This brings me no pleasure, people. I'd hoped we could have settled this like men. Not with fire. Name that movie. Name that movie. Come on, somebody's got to know. Settled this like men, not with fire. It'd be interesting if you could cut your way into the boiler room, you know? Mr. Turnball, hello. Good to see you too, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Reached our target. Carry on this course and speed. Didn't skip that one in. Didn't skip that one. And we're going to put one more at waterline, then we're going to give her some time, see if she'll start to sink on her own. We are using a fair amount of ammunition here on a fairly unexciting target. Alright, slow down. Give me 8 knots on the dial. And let us see what we see. As a matter of fact, Quartermaster, let's consider reloading, sir. Not this one. This one. Is there? Yes. Let the Quartermaster reload. Keep pace with the NA1, gentlemen. Let me know if she turns to starboard in an attempt to ram us. It's 23:05 there. I've got 18:07. 18:07. Mr. Goldpoke, down below, please, sir. Mr. Koenig, reload the gun. Alright. Looks like she's turning out a little bit. Give me speed 1 on the dial, please. Mr. Osterman, take a break. There's water in the boat, gentlemen. Let's get that mopped up. Obviously, we have some time. Just course. Keep level with the enemy ship, please. Best you can. Alright. They are making repairs. One would assume the amount of water that must be pouring into her underbelly, that it should begin sinking at some point. That being said, is what it is. Good to see me again. Good to see you again, my guy. Hope you're doing well. I probably said that already. I tend to say that a lot. Alright. I'm beginning to wonder if engaging with the machine gun is of any use. Let's jump on... I hope this is the port side. Just have the officer move singularly at this time. We'll bring the machine gun to bear and see how that goes. See how that goes. Where are we at, Mr. Poke? In progress. Very good. Okay. Good. We're on the correct side. She is listing badly to starboard. She's got an awful lot of holes in that side. Let's give it a moment. Someone say machine gawar. I didn't, but we could pretend we did. Huh? We could pretend. Right? Alright, I don't want to unduly waste ammunition here. She will go under. She's dragging in the rear pretty severely now. No thank you, Wilf. I've committed enough war crimes, I think, in this playthrough. Whether or not I meant to is a completely separate measure that is not to be brought to bear at this time. Still, you know, she is still under her own power, which is irritating, but to be expected. If I must continue to help you be deleted, I will. I'd rather not. Please, Captain. Save your... put aside your dignity, your indignant nature, and think of your crew. I understand that they are making repairs to the best of their abilities. You, sir, are losing... or fighting a losing battle between yourself and Poseidon. Let's not add to this moment. It's a moment between you and I. Hunter and hunted. Prey and predator. Thank you, sir, for considering your men. Alright. The NA-1 is severely damaged and listing badly. To starboard. The rear is dipping quite excessively. We will therefore stand down weapon operations and prepare the concept of rescue. Who do we got aboard? The skipper and his engineer will come with us. Fortunately, gentlemen, that's how it's going to go. We will, however, do our very best to feed you, and we will keep you in our thoughts. Godspeed. The ship has shattered. She broke in half. The strain was too great with her keel rapidly taking on water, and she broke.
You've killed me!
Good.
You like that there's like bubbly sounds? Isn't that great? I found that earlier today. You heard it. You love machine guns. Concerning laughter. Wow. Crowman, I can't complain, my guy. How about you? Hope you're doing well. Third gear, gentlemen. Stand down, duty watch. Stand down, duty watch, if required. You are released to your duties, gentlemen. Released to your duties. What's the in-game date? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sigma. That costs.
What day is it? The date's wrong.
May. Thursday.
What year?
Wilf has taken pity upon you. Current date in game is 25 January 1943. It is 22:05 hours. Again, 25 January 1943. All right, we believe that there is motion to the north. So that is where we are going to be heading for the time being. That is where we intend to go. The good at the end, right? It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, we will proceed approximately 40 kilometers and engage hunting procedures. Prepare to dive the boat, 50 meters. Hydrophone, maximum gain. Bit late on to find a lone merchantman, is it not? Not really. There's only so much. There's only so many escorts to go around, and they're going to be protecting much larger convoys. So, it wouldn't be unheard of to find a single. Less likely, surely, but not unheard of. All right, depth is approximately 2.5. We are moving north by northeast. Sector BE 46. 4 E4644. All right. Hunting engaged. We have large convoy. 50 to 80 kilometers away. Speed is medium, approximately 8 knots, bearing 313. Relative 1429 units. Noted.
50 Meter.
Noted. Annotated. We will return to the surface. Continue on. Currently under the cover of darkness. No issues there. We will re-engage with the hydrophone down the line. Approximately another 40 kilometers north. That time, we will ascertain a relative course for our quarry. And with any luck at all, we will be able to plot an intercept path. Very good. Alright. We are moving and grooving. That is I really wish they would do something about that screen. It's very not fun. I'd rather than just freeze it, to tell you the truth, and have it bopping up and down and making me sick. Don't need that kind of crap in my life. I don't need that kind of crap in my life. Roughly 20 kilometers. Let's increase visuals. Maximum. Any hint whatsoever. Be enough. Just on the lookout for smoke columns. Nothing yet. Realistically speaking, if they're in the direction I think they are, probably should have seen them if we could. How do I get my map grids to show in a dark font? I probably has to do with your map settings. So if you go here into settings, I want to say it's under video. Yeah, map skins. You can change your map skins here. That might be it. Other than that, I have made no changes whatsoever. So this is the default. If you've changed your map skin from the default, maybe switch it back, Flies. I don't know. I haven't done anything at all. No changes whatsoever. No changes, my guy. Zero. No problem. No problem, dude. Hope you sorted out. All right, we've gone about 32 kilometers. Let's try to re-engage the contact and plot out a basic bearing shot for them. Basic. That's all we need. Anybody get up to anything fun this weekend? Or going to be doing anything fun this weekend, etc.? Alright, valves are good. We should be taking on ballast now. Which I believe we are in spades. We are 100% full of ballast to the forward. Assume the same to the rear. And we are beginning our hunt. Good. Approximately there. Again, this is not going to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Just need a basic idea. This is pretty good. Okay, we'll be talking about 30 to 50 kilometers. Let's go ahead and proceed to the line at a much higher rate of speed and attempt to get out in front of them. That's our plan, and it's a pretty decent plan, I think, overall. Overall, I think it's a decent plan. I mean, realistically, what else are you going to do? Not much else to do in scenarios like this other than try to get in front of the convoy. Now, at this point in the game, it is early 43, but they could have hedgehogs now, which is going to add an awful lot of problems to everything for us. But that's how it's going to play out. So, all right, maximum speed to the forward. We have 26, 27-ish kilometers for intercept of their basic course. Sup there, KJ. What it be, my guy? Hope you're doing well. And Kieran, same to you. Always a pleasure for the two of you. All right. Do we have visual confirmation yet? I don't expect to. I'm figuring at least 25 clicks. So I don't particularly expect to at this time. Brighten this up a bit, I guess. There we go. Okay. Convoy begins at approximately 319. I see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 25-ish. Over 20 targets. Over 20. Okay. Well, we're going to do what we got to do. We're going to increase our vision here. And we're going to start on torpedoes as well. Maximum go-go, gentlemen. Maximum go-go. Don't know about all. I figure I need 4 or 5. No, I probably need more like 6. Which I don't know if we're going to be able to do in a single sweep, but we'll do what we can. Do what we can. Alright. Convoy still holding around 316, 17. We should beat them handily. What we refer to as the rendezvous point. The rendezvous point. 2 torpedoes set, working on a 3rd. Good. Pretty much where we want them. Now, as far as the distance to forward goes, it's all guesstimates. Our best guess is approximately 9 or 10 kilometers. Does the XO ever take over command if the captain commits war crimes? No. No, they do not. If you lose your captain, you don't have a captain, and you would have to promote one of your officers to the captain position. Am I running any mods at the game? I am. Yes. Give me a moment, please. I am running those mods. You should be able to see that. Bumsy, I'm not 100% sure. If you can't, let me know and I'll try something else. Okay, back to what we're doing. Got no indications of mass or anything, so the distance looks pretty good. But we'll find out. No problem, my guy. That is certainly not an exhaustive list of mods. Most people use pretty extreme ones that change the gameplay quite a bit. I usually do not because you tend to run into problems very quickly. And I don't like problems. Ergo, don't call me sir, I work for a living. Thank you, though. My God, this is an old joke. Thank you, Kieran. Appreciate it, my guy. I got you. I got it. I got it. I think we'll warm the 5th tube just for shiz and gigs. I don't necessarily see me requiring it, but you never know. You never know. All right. 310. So they're coming pretty close to a 90-degree angle for us now. We're going to have to keep that in mind. I think we'll go to here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Try to get right in front of them, kind of a thing. We'll launch the torpedoes to the side. Do what we have to do. How we doing, boys? All right. Coming along the 290 mark now. I'll stick with the orange lens for now, or yellow, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay. Now, it should be dead ahead, correct? Pretty well. Alright, let's go ahead and swap over to electrics. Okay. So we are not exactly staring down the barrel here. So we'll adjust course ever so slightly and then head in this way. Co-op mode could be cool in this game. Nemesis, you got to play a game called Wolfpack. It is this game in co-op mode, essentially, but first person. You and several of your buddies can all run separate boats, communicate with each other, do everything essentially in real time. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Alright, we're slowing down as we go. We don't want anybody catching sight of us just yet. I think Probably got destroyers out front here somewhere. That could be a county class, for Christ's sake. Look at it. Wolfpack has scenarios. I mean, realistically, Wolfpack is much better to play, like, just sort of, like, off the cuff, in my opinion. Alright, so, bit of a problem there. I didn't think we were that close. We got emergency dive here. Because, now, the only thing that might save us here is their vision should not be particularly good on us right now. That being said, you know, by emergency dive, I of course mean periscope depth. That was just to get you all moving as fast as you could. Let's go like this. This. Alright, we're at a stop now. Fourth torpedo. Okay. I don't like our attitude currently. The way we're facing. So we'll just ease on the concept of moving backwards. We'll get the snorkel up for now. Shouldn't give us away. Like the free roam. Yeah, that can be fun. That can be fun. Alright, give me a periscope on the dial, please. Whenever you're ready. Okay, let's kill the motors. Contacts, please. Good to see me on a Saturday. Used to only... Correct. I normally only ever do those. I found myself with a little bit of time on my hands. So I decided, hey, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Alright, we're warming a torpedo. Let's go ahead and take a look as to what's going on. The world around us as a whole. Alright, does anybody look angry? Did anybody catch sight of us, I wonder? Doesn't look like anything's turned in. Corvette there. Destroyer or a cruiser there. It might be a town, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm seeing Liberties. The truth, I only see Liberties. Liberties and escorts is all I see. Not Liberties, Empires, Christ. Which means not super fun for us. Now that could be an American C3 right there. I think it is. Can I lock, please? Thank you. Jesus. Oh, they are alarmed, I think. He's not alarmed. He's not. That is a cruiser. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive that's a cruiser. So, there's that. Let's just carry on with what we're doing for now. I think this is a C3. It is probably American. Probably American. Don't know precisely. Right, let's give a little bit extra help to the boys here. Just a bit. Just want to steer our nose ever so slightly to make things easier for us. Alright, let's go ahead and run silent, please. Cruising for a bruising? I certainly hope so. Certainly hope so. Back to red, though, please. I'm going to need that. Can't see. Alright, I want you on depth keeping. I want you... Keep working on that torpedo. Make sure it's nice and warm. Where is this thing off to, I wonder? What type? I don't know. 3 masts, or not masts, funnels. Hard to lock onto it from here. Come on. Let's see. Cruiser. Looks like a county. County class cruiser. County class cruiser. Alright, I'm pretty sure that is my C3 friend. So like that. Okay. Moving and grooving. Let's go alarm status, gentlemen. I want people in command positions. Actually, I still want you doing that. We're going to do our best to maximize the everything. Maximize all of it. Mr. Liper, hello. Welcome back. There it is, Bumsy. They figured they could not allow that to be a thing. All right, it's coming from probably like a Halifax convoy. So let's assume it's a U.S. C3. We'll assume anyway that it's a U.S. C3. Good. Okay. So we've got a little bit of intel on it so far. Nothing much, but we don't need too much at the moment. We can't really get a speed offer because we're head on. I'm thinking about dropping the snorkel here, which I think I will. It does have the radar coding, however, it is still visible. Ergo, we're going to try to do our best to not allow that to be a thing. Okay. What I might do is switch visuals to this Empire. Alright. Let's assume that let's say she's Canadian. She may indeed be. She's an Empire type, unknown. Let's say Bell, till we get a better look at her. An old one, that type from not long after War I. You mean the boat is old? Is that okay? Yep. Very probable. Sure thing. Okay. Distance to that target from me is going to be 400 and something. We'll dump the rear tube out after that one, and that might just stop her dead. This one will give the business to, I hope. Worried about the distance to being armed. We should be okay. Honestly, it should be fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking it's an explorer type. No, tower type. Let's go with tower for now. It looks like she's British, actually, not Canadian. Okay. Not an anyone. What are you talking about? Fool. Tower. Okay. All right. Okay, now we just gotta act like nothing is going on. Everything is awesome. Right? Everything's super cool-tastic. Let's take a look at this Corvette over here really quickly. Where's she at? There she is. Hello. Okay. So she's actually Canadian, which is interesting. She's in Isles. Strange that I can't, no, that's definitely, okay, whatever, it's fine. Let's see if we can get a velocity offer. We are stopped and we're close to side on. That might help. Let's find out. Hedgehog rains are going to fall. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, my guy. It is a bit of a problem. Hedgehogs are a bit of a problem. Realistically, if you hear them, you're already dead. Get an 8 knots offer. Very probable. Very probable. Where's my huckleberry? There's my huckleberry. Yeah, that's our friend that we are learning information about. I've lost a C3, which now I have found it. Very good. Okay, what do we know about this guy? We're saying 8 knots. That checks out. Checks out nicely. We'll let that guy go by us. Ooh, that looks like a larger boat. Hang on now. What do we got? That's a C3 over there. Wonder if that's a little too far. Might not be, depending on what it is I choose to shoot at. So if I fire, what do I have in the tubes? That's important enough. What's in the tubes? What's in the tubes? T3, T1, T3. Okay, this actually works out nicely because I fire 2 at this guy, 2 at this guy, punch the rear tube at that guy. That's the plan. That's what we're going to try to do. That's what we're going to try to do. Alright, let me help you out here, fella. She'll be American. That's for gosh dang sure. C3. Good. Probably get halfway decent velocity off of her. Probably. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that. It's not a terrible angle. It's not awesome, but it's not terrible. Not terrible. Gotta hold her steady, boys. That's the big thing. Hold her steady. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not sounds about right. Okay. That's our main shot. And we're going to shoot fairly soon, I think, overall. I want to shoot when she's about there. Give or take. By the time the torpedoes turn... Oh, we're drifting a bit. Lock controls forward. We're drifting. Okay, what is the crew saying? Roughly 2.5. Yep. Minus 47 degrees. I don't know about that. Let's take a look. Wrong thing. Me to ye, and out she goes. 50.1. Let's plug that in. 50.1. 50.7? That'll do, I guess, right? Okay, I'm figuring we do our damnedest here now. Let's do a T1 and a T3. Let's do magnetic triggers. Let's do a depth of 7. Alright, what do we want for fats? Let's set fats to 3,400 meters, and we want them to turn right, I think. Let's take dispersion down to about 35 meters. It is a fairly long distance shot. Okay. Let's go ahead and punch in the commands.
Gegnerfahrt 8 Knoten.
Wait, we didn't do distance on our own.
3 links.
25, 35, 20, 24. That's pretty close. We'll go with it. We gotta give it some room for error, right? Though I don't like the fact that our gyro is not synchronized yet. I hate that, actually. Alright, we're good now. Let's pop it. One away. 2 away. Big bucks, no whammies. We don't want to see no duds. Alright. Let's concentrate on this fella with the eyeballs. This fella with the earballs. We're going to pop the rear tube on that guy. I'm not super concerned about the torpedoes, per se. I'm just hoping to stop her, basically. Alright. Let's see how the Augustus P. Loring does against our small spread of torpedoes here. It looks okay. Should hit at least once. Possibly twice. I don't think twice is super gonna happen. happen kind of a thing. Really to the rear on this one. It actually went under the ship. No, it dudded. And the other one went under the ship. Cool. Cool. Okay, well, I don't really feel like shooting at this guy is in my best interest anymore. Now I feel like we've got to shoot at this guy with everything we've got. So, let's pump 2 more tubes at her. Oh, I hate when dispersion is in degrees. How did that happen? I hate that. Let's call this 2600. Distance to target is approximately what? 2.1. You know, it'd be super cool if I could have the damn... Thank you. 2.1. No, not 2.1. 2100 is what we mean to say. Come on now. Are they alarmed? They are not. Angle on bow is sitting at... I don't understand. Okay. Angle on bow is sitting at -2.1. Not even close. It's not even close. I'm getting 68. So no. Not even close. Okay. 68.4 is going to have to do. Pop that down there. Hang on. That's the wrong ship. That's why everything's so screwy. -70. Yeah, okay. That's what's going on. I really hope the torpedoes can get past this guy. It's going to be tight. That's going to be tight. Okay, well, it is what it is. Alright, take dispersion way down to about 23. We're going to keep them as magnetics. Come on, baby. I need you to not screw around now. Come on, gyro. It's still in front of us. There we go. Pop them. Okay. Now, are going to go by. Perfect. We're going to pop the rear tube here in just a moment. Just a moment. Alright, hopefully we do a little better on this one. We were well behind the target. With one of our torpedoes and the other one dudded. Here's hoping. 20 seconds. Come on, dog. 10 seconds. Way to the rear again. 2 of them to the rear. Now that might have killed her rotor. Yeah, she'll be dead in the water now. I can actually hear the bulkhead shattering, which is super fun. Okay, spin this about. Maybe we'll wait till this guy goes by. You know? We'll pop the rear tube at him. It is a T5. Okay. Now, before anybody gets too close to me, we're going to try to reload some torpedoes. Come on. Alright. Let's try to get a torpedo loaded. Let's do a T5. Best we can. Okay. Yes, incoming transmissions. I understand. I'm a little busy. Little on the busy side. Alright, so that C3 is dead in the water, so we can just mop her up when we get a chance, which is great. Super good, actually. And I think we're going to go ahead and shoot at the one that just went past us. Let's lock all this crap in. It's not warmed, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's T5. With any luck, it'll just do its damn job. Alright,
Die
pop
Besatzung
that.
evakuiert das Schiff. Los!
He's gone. Okay, let's lock on to... what? This guy might be the best. Copperfield. Lock there. Get ready to use that one to the forward.
Herr Kapitän?
We just loaded. Might get confused, but that's okay. Let's do a T3. Yeah, Corvette's coming in. We might be alright. We might be okay. We'll see.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Feindliches
Alright, good hit on that C3. Do we have... Is she dead in the water? It looks like it is not dead in the water. Very unfortunate. That would have been great, but it is what it is. That being said, we always throw another one at it. 64%, that might do. Let's drag her back down to 7. See if we can't get her. Yep, little red one right there. I see her. Pop that one. T5 away. T5 is locked onto that same target.
ist auf halbem Weg. 30 Sekunden.
That's how we do.
20 Sekunden.
Come on, Sharky. Go get them. Stop them in their tracks. That's the important thing. I want them to stop moving. Please and thank you.
Bis Einschlag.
Alright, we're dialed in. And... boom. Now, was that enough? There we go. Now she's not moving anymore. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and tee up on these guys. Give me speed forward 1. Mr. Let's pump a decoy out into the water, please. Yeah. All right. Oof. Prince is driving. Prince? Like Purple Rain Prince? Artist formerly known as? Give me speed 2. No, speed 2 is what I meant. Alright, I don't think they can hear me. Which is good. I have to shoot before I'm ready, which is not great. But it is what it is. Kill the electric dive planes. That'll help a little. That'll help a little. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. Is that what I'm aiming at? Is it really? Richard Bassett? Are you the Richard Bassett? You are? Okay, good. That's good. Alright. She's deep. Have this turn right at, I don't know, 2600. I don't know, 26 degrees, let's say. And we're just going by what the boys have calculated here. So, that's it. Little red Corvette. Ah, got it. Okay. Name of a song. Check.
Knoten. Winkel.
Check, check, check.
7 Bug.
And
Entfernung zum
fire.
Ziel 5, 9, 4 Meter.
okay. Now, that's a problem right there.
Torpedoeinschlag.
We're gonna get a little deeper, head in this direction.
30 Sekunden.
No, that doesn't look like it's a miss. As long as it's not a dud, we might pop her boiler room, and that would be great. Looks like those two C3s aren't going anywhere. One is taking on water to the rear. Minimal damage. Looks like it says serious. Doesn't look that serious. Engine's still in operation. What about... yeah, she's still under her own power. Possible that she will not make it. Unknown at this time. Let's put a circle. Hello? Jesus, okay. Circle right around here. That's why I'll know where my C3s are when I come back to the surface. You, sir, can do this. Good. Good. Okay. And this is where we're going to take a break, everybody, before we find out whether or not I survive or come back to the surface to sink possibly 2, if not at least 1 C3. And we're going to find out here momentarily. It won't be a very long break, maybe 15 minutes, not going to lie. Might take my time, where it's a weekend after all. I suggest you stand up, let the blood flow, get you a bevy if you need one, smoke them if you got them. That kind of a sort of a thing. And if you choose to leave the stream now, hey, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Hope to see you again in the future. I normally stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're going to stick around for just a little bit. I will see you shortly. So, you guys want to see how it ends? Huh? You guys want to see if we make it or not? Hmm? Let's find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Thank you very kindly there, Mr. Aqua. Alright. We are doing things. And stuff, even. Bring it a little deeper. Because again, we could be in hedgehog territory, and those suckers fall fast. Those suckers fall pretty fast. Punch a pill, boys. Just in case. Thank you, KJ, for popping up them socials. Appreciate you, my guy. I do. I think this is my problem right here. This here is a warship, pretty sure. Trying to get sort of underneath whatever that is, kind of a thing. It's a little less than a kilometer away. Might do it. This thing's doing medium speed, between 8 and 12 knots. Well, really between 7 and 9 knots. So we might get it done. That was the issue with your map. Fantastic, my guy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, my friend. Very happy to help. Okay, can we get quieter? Nope. We certainly cannot. That's not happening. We are just going to creep away from our bubbler. Let it do its unholy task of bubbling. A little deeper, I think. We got a lot of room to play with here. We have to. Looks like the warship may have screwed up. She may no longer be that much of a problem for us. Good. Good. She's going by. Pretty sure it was a warship anyway. So we're moving underneath a freighter kind of a thing. Say that way. And what we're going to do is when we're under it, I'm basically going to shut down. More or less. More or less. Okay. Where's she at? Okay, we're within 150 meters. Let's just shut down here and coast in a bit. And with any luck whatsoever, that'll be that. That will be that. Now, one of these could be an escort. Only time is going to tell on that one. Just watching the contacts at this point. Doesn't look like anything's coming in. Don't like that one, but it's moving away, so. This one's dragging way behind. I would bet that's some kind of escort. I think we might be all right. But we're going to remember the lessons from last time, and we're going to take it very easy. Whoa, hang on.
Oh my God.
100 degrees. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is it closing? Think so.
Korvette, 70 Grad. Korvette, 30 Grad.
Yeah, she's coming around in front of us here.
Korvette, 105 Grad.
I think. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. I think. All right. We are going to... God damn it. No. Bad, Wilf. Bad. Ooh, you. All right. We're going to move. I think we should be just about in everybody's baffles at this point. Okay. We'll head back to where the C3s were. I think one of them is still on the surface. Don't know if it's abandoned or not. Everything else is pretty much moving away or dead in the water, which probably means lifeboats. Okay, let's go ahead and creep on up near periscope depth, please. I want red lighting and the snorkel. When we get on up there. Okay, now easing up to 15 or so. Nice and slow. Easy, easy, easy. Now give me periscope depth. You're gonna watch for contacts for me, my guy. A little bit of air. Have a little look around. Okay. Alrighty. Now, what is going on? Looks like we've got this Empire that's still on the surface. And it's not an Empire. It is a fully kitted out C3 with all kinds of goodies on board. Ergo, she's getting a torpedo. She's getting a torpedo first and foremost. That's what's happening there. Okay, kill the silent running. We will focus our attention right there. Yeah, so it looks like we got this one. I think it's basically underwater. Ooh, yeah, she snapped in half. She's done. We just caught her going down, to tell you the truth. Look at that. Yeesh. Okay. Lots of lifeboats. More back here. This was that other C3. She sank some time ago. Yeah, we're going to throw a torpedo at this guy because we're not making that same mistake twice. That's not happening. Why can't I add this guy? I wonder. You know what I'll do is I'll get Skipper on this thing and we'll add him visually. There we go. I'll add him visually and we'll throw a torpedo in the side of her. Make sure she goes under as best we can. Yeah, alright. The Empire Copperfield. I'd say Empire Copperfield. She's got a magical name. Makes me think she's an Empire. Guess what? Not so much. Not so much, my guy. Kind of tempted to give her two, I'm not gonna lie. One might do it. What'd she look like? Not really taking on water in any significant way. Probably because we hit her twice in the rear. So maybe two might be the thing. I don't know. Maybe two. Time will tell. Mr. Raptor, if you please, if I could have another one, I would appreciate it. Maybe, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do two here. Might give it a little bit extra time, mind you. This stuff is still really close by. Not really, really, but really, you know. They're right over there. Can't, like, see them per se, but still. They're not that far. Not that far. Yeah, we're going to toss 2 torpedoes at her. That's for sure. Which we almost have ready. Okay, they are set. Alright, let's kill the motors.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Velocity of 0 works great.
Gegnerfahrt 0 Knoten.
We're going to throw in an angle on bow of 0 because it doesn't matter.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Alright,
Gegnerlage
get a distance
0
on her.
rechts.
Good.
Rohr 4, bewässern.
We'll do
Rohr
impacts.
2, bewässern.
3 meter depth should be fine. We're going to set this to
Rohr 4 bewässern.
6,000 meters because I don't care about it. Bring distortion way down. Say 20 meters. Okay. Just waiting on the gyro. Just waiting on the old gyro. Do its thing. Let's actually bring dispersion up a little. 33. From dead center. Maybe a little more than dead center. Come on, gyro. I could use a little widget here, like a spinning thing, to let me know that the game actually knows what the hell's going on. That'd be very, very helpful to me. But, you know. Come on, come on. It's right there. Like, oh man, I don't like this gyro thing. I don't. No, I wasn't a fan when it first came in, and I'm definitely not a fan now. I'm not gonna lie. This is stupid. Okay.
Los!
I'd like to fire now. Oh, you can't. Why? Yeah. Yeah. That's the answer. Yeah. You know.
40 Sekunden
Eh.
bis Torpedo. 30 Sekunden.
Stupid. Anyway. Okay. See how we do. See how we do.
20 Sekunden.
Get out of here, boat. I wish to delete you from this game.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Don't dud. For the love of Christ, don't dud.
Treffer.
Good shot in the middle.
Schwere Schäden.
Another good shot in the middle. She is burning excessively. Okay. We're not going to do anything. We're going to sit here. Because her buddies down the line a little bit, that the rest of the convoy, they're firing flares, and they're probably like, hey, what's going on back there? You know what I mean? You don't like that. They could come on back here, start sniffing. In fact, I think one of them's turned around, coming at us full speed right now. Incoming transmission from the Copperfield. We're not concerned about that. But yeah, check this out. Look at this. She's turning. So is she. Yep. Very upset. Very mad at us. They figured, oh, that ship will stay afloat. All the guys in the lifeboats can get on that ship. No. Nope, sorry. Sorry, but no. It's a pretty good scene, not gonna lie. Where's my print screen button at? Which one of these is print screen? I need to get glasses. Holy Christ, man, it's getting bad. If I add mods mid-campaign, will it screw up your campaign? Normally the mod will tell you. Normally the mod will say whether or not it's save game compatible. As I understand it, a lot of mods will screw up your, what do they call them? Achievements or whatever. So if that's your gig, maybe don't do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're done. You're done. You don't even know how done you are. God damn. Okay. Yeah, PW. Normally it says it in the description of the mod.
Hello?
I very highly suggest reading them.
This is the German Coast Guard.
This is the German Coast Guard.
What are you thinking about?
What do you guys think they're thinking about? Huh? What do you figure? Brutal. War is hell, gentlemen. War is hell. Yikes. Yeah, we did an awful lot of damage to those two torpedoes, man. Both of them erupting underneath the funnel. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. It's gonna take a while to go down still. Oh well. Alright, we're starting to detect props. What I'm gonna do is head in this direction for a little bit. Speed of 2. Just get out of the way, basically. Just get out of the way, more or less. The copper field is beginning to go under. How far in will the convoy come? The escorts, I mean. To find me. Okay. Okay, we just had that problem again. Steam room just exploded. And the ship is now gliding.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
That's a weird little bug they've got there, man. That is a weird little bug. Okay, well, I'm just gonna park myself underneath these boats then.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Gosh dang. Look at it go. Does anybody else run into this? Is this just me? Might just be me. It happens. Yeah, here they come. Coming on in. Coming on in. Alright, kill the motors here.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
And go down to about 28 meters.
30 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter. 25
Okay, we are under the water. Snorkel down. Blue lighting, please. We could be down here for a bit. Skipper, go about your business, please, sir. Whatever it is you think you ought to be doing now is a great idea. Okay, command stations for Mr. Poke.
Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir. Ja, Herr Kalon.
30 Meter.
Silent running.
Ruhe im Boot.
We want them to not come get us, basically.
Geräusche. Kriegsschiffe. Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 355 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung.
Alright, they're slowing down.
25 Meter.
May turn around. It looks like they're turning around. Probably cutting their losses.
Schraubengeräusch.
Only so much you can do after all.
Peilung 300 Grad.
Alright, looks like a couple of the escorts have peeled off,
Aktuelle
which happens every now and again.
Geräusch.
Some kind of weird bug, I think.
Peilung 275 Grad.
There you go. Okay, 20 to 30, 20 to 30, 20 to 30. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty solid except for this. It's 10 to 20. I think we're going to be okay. Let's get up to periscope depth again. And have a little look-see at our spoils of war, per se. So that was what? That was 2 C3s. Was it 2 C3s and an Empire? I think. That's about, I don't know,
Herr Kaloi, wir sind
19,000 tons, give or take.
Blick eingesteuert.
Alright, kill the alarm, boys. Cancel silent running. Okay, let's get somebody on the radio. Call all this in. Keep an eye out for Huff Duff.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Okay, doesn't look like that was intercepted. Good, alright, surface the boat.
Tanks blasen.
Let's bring her up.
5 Meter.
Let's bring her up. Mr. Osterman. Let's get this water pumped out of my boat, please, sir.
Einschalten.
Mr. Poke. Let's make sure the crew's morale is high. Nothing increases morale quite like food. Here you go, boys. Delicious and nutritious. Okay, what do we got? 7 survivors in number 3. Let's take a look. We've got the skipper and the first mate here. Survivors in boat 1 can have some supplies, I suppose. Some potatoes. Good. We've got survivors in boat 2. Give them supplies. Good. Boat 3 has 5 personnel. I'm leaving it up to boats 1 and 2 to share with them. Boats 1 and 2 are going to have to share with them. That's just how it's going to go. Alright, give me diesel motors. That's funny. I thought I set the thing to here, but okay, sure. I know I didn't pick up the exotic fruits and stuff. I don't really feel like a need of doing that, so whatever. It's fine. Alright, slow to 1 here. Wreckage. Single survivor. Nope. Wreckage. 9. Perfect. It's kitted out. Everything's kitted out now. We'll give supplies to the survivors. Yes, we have no bananas. What's that from? I remember that. We'll give these guys supplies. Good. And we'll give the other lifeboat supplies. Good. And unfortunately, the ones up the middle of the lane, we're going to be ignoring. We will be ignoring them. Sorry, gentlemen.
Ja?
Mr. Volleyball, let's get started. I have 4 torpedoes to the forward remaining. Mr. Raptor, what do we got in the rear? Single T5. Load it up. Okay, give me speed 2. Let's get out of here, please. My plan is to carry on until we have exhausted our torpedoes. That is my plan. Not necessarily is what's going to happen, but that is my plan. T5, let's make that a number 4. In the tubes. This one here. Good. Yes, we have No Bananas is an American novelty song by Frank Silver and Irving Cohn. 23 major hits. I think I used to remember my dad humming it every now and again. Except I think he used to say, yes, we have no potatoes, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure. Okay, we have 5 torpedoes aboard. 5 torpedoes aboard. Realistically, at this point, I would prefer to run into singular targets. That being said, if we don't, it's not necessarily the worst thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and clean up a little. We'll leave the main line. That shows us roughly where they tend to go. And let's clean this up. Don't really feel like that's necessary at this point. Yeah. Okay. So we'll head here and then along here, I think. Yeah. All right. Carry on, gents. Carry on. We're in the fog. Terrible, terrible fog. Let's complete a hunt, please. See if we can find anything else in this sector. If not, we'll head on over to BF1. All right. We got single closing. Let's set course for it. Ish. Speed 3 should be fine.
Kaloim, wir sind
How are we doing in the galley, gentlemen? How are the boys? No water in the boat. Very important. Nobody likes to have wet socks. And food is becoming scarce. Let's womp the fish to it. There you go, boys. Consider it, I don't know, Lent or something. You can only have fish. Okay, it's a bright sunny day, but we're in a storm of the snow variety. Less than ideal. Obviously. Obviously. Let's get a hunt done, see if we can find that single.
Raum besetzen. Auf E-Motor.
I would love for just one tanker all by herself. Wouldn't that be great?
Peilung 335 Grad.
Okay.
45 Meter.
Anblasen.
You watch, it'll be a warship or a U-boat. Even better,
Wir sind
right?
aufgetaucht.
Isn't that even better when it's a U-boat? That's the best. That's the best when it's a U-boat. Yeesh. Pea soup out here. Pea soup. Ugh. Here we go. Right around my 340. Alright, let's speed up time. Holding pretty steady on my 340, give or take. Tells me we're on the right trajectory. Probably. What do I look like, a cartographer? Do I look like I graph targs? I certainly do not. You are out of your mind. You think I graph targs. The targ is an animal from what popular sci-fi fandom? Okay. So she's holding steady there. Let's turn in.
Karten setzen.
Man, visibility's bad. Visibility is bad. Don't like it. It's like sailing in real weather. It's gross. Alright, we're pointed roughly at it now. Let's go ahead and boop.
Kurs 3, 1, 0 Grad.
A
Kurs
little more.
3, 0 Grad.
Whatever it is doing about 8 knots, I bet. Maybe 12, actually.
Küstenschiff.
Here we go. Spotted.
20 Grad.
Don't know what we're dealing with per se, but it's definitely out there.
Kurs setzen.
Maximize the go-go's. Give me a torpedo, please.
Herr Kaloim.
See what we're dealing with. Let's find out what we're dealing with here.
Kurs setzen.
We're gonna find out.
Uhr 1 gewartet.
We're gonna increase our sight range as best we can,
Kurs setzen.
which is not to say very much, mind you, but okay.
Kurs setzen.
Let's make sure we have a secondary in case everything goes to poop, which is very probable, as we all know. Things go to poop. I may have lost sight of the target. Nope, got her. There she is, right there. Alright. Supposedly she's British. I don't know how the hell you would tell, but okay.
Torpedoboot 2 gewartet.
But supposedly she is indeed British.
Koordinaten setzen.
Keep working on torpedoes, sir. Carry on. Coaster, so we're looking at an NA1 probably. That checks out. Enemy type probably. Let's go UK. Coaster. Maybe the crew are drinking tea. They could be drinking tea. It's very likely, yeah. They could indeed be yeeting the tea, as the children say, I think. A lot of NA1s all of a sudden here in 1943. Seems a little odd. But whatever.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Whatever.
Uhr 3
Make sure we've got torpedoes, gentlemen. Rather not have to lob 10,000 rounds at it, but I will if I have to. Will if I have to. Drinking a Canadian dry ginger ale. I am not Slippery Jim. I'm drinking a Bud Light Double Lime limited edition. It is tasty and delicious. And I like things that are tasty and delicious. They bring me joy. Bring me immense amounts of joy. Alright, we are rocketing towards them. They have no idea we're here, obviously. Say that. Like that. The green, understood. Yep, no worries. Breaking the Canadian embargo on American goods. Well, we don't have an embargo, per se. Just, everything's not fun right now. Let's put it that way. Everything is not cool. Right? Okay, Skipper. Grab the 88. Take some friends. Can't take any friends. Take some friends. There you go. I am not going to waste a torpedo on anyone if I do not absolutely have to. Yeah. Alright, Skip. What do we got? Nothing. I see the smoke. That's all I see. Let's do speed 3, please. Actually, speed 4. Angle in a little bit more. Like a Budweiser? I like a Budweiser myself, my guy. Although I find them a little sweet sometimes. And when I bring that up, people look at me like I'm crazy. But I find them to be a moderately sweet beer. My go-to is ordinarily a Molson Canadian. But I really enjoy lime-flavored anything. And Bud Light Lime is really the only lime-flavored anything I can get a hold of. Moosehead makes a chelada. Not very tasty. I don't particularly care for that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do... I'm thinking about using Spotlight here. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to be within half a kilometer, if at all possible, before I take a shot. She's right there. Okay. So let's do... Searchlight. Hopefully, she won't be like her friend and just be like, okay, we'll get off the boat. You know what I mean? Like, just get off the damn boat. You know what I mean? Like, this is not going to go well for you. Sad in Cuba when they served Moosehead. I wanted more exotic beer. Oh, there you go. Why not? All right, boys, you're lit up. I will sink your ship. They're leaving the ship. Very good. Fantastic. Much smarter than the last captain. Much smarter than the last captain. All right. I think we go aboard her. I think we board the ship. Let's send a team. Let's send radio up and the engineers. Don't normally get to go aboard unless I've already spoken to the people. All right, let's see what happens here. Bud is piss beer in Murica. I've had many American beers. Many. I've had many trips to the United States, mostly as a military member. I am not particularly fond of most of your beers, but I don't mean that in like a bad way. I'm just letting you know that I'm not particularly fond of them, right? Now, you have to understand, Budweiser in Canada is brewed in Canada. Budweiser in the U.S. is brewed in the U.S. So, if it is piss in the U.S., well, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, yeah. 5% bottles in the UK. It's 5% here as well, my guy. 5% here as well. Regular Budweiser, that is. 5%. While we're waiting on that, let's talk to the lifeboat. How many aboard? Ooh, fair amount aboard actually. Let's sort them out. Let's give them some bread. Actually, no, let's give them some bread. Go ahead. That's fine. There you go. Interesting. Yep. So, for instance, oh my god, I really need glasses, guys. I'm not kidding. I'm getting old. Brewed by Labatt Company. Edmonton, Montreal, Halifax, St. John's, Canada. So yeah, there you go. 2.5%. As a Canadian, I've never seen a 2.5% beer. I don't know if that's the thing. I couldn't say. All right, boys. Skipper, you can go about your business. You don't have to keep on doing what you're doing. Right? You can go down below. Okay, searching's almost done. Your bud tastes different than ours. Is it just the water? More than likely, it's the water. So if you go to, say, a coffee place that you enjoy, some kind of a chain, if you go to that same coffee place in a different, what we would call them provinces, their chances are good that there's a small variation in the flavor, right? Steam whistle's not bad. I've had steam whistle. Not terrible at all. Okay, what did we find? What do we got? Nothing. They were carrying absolutely nothing. Oh, why did I return to the I gotta go back aboard. God damn it. I gotta send the engineers back to scuttle. I'm not wasting any rounds on it. It's not happening. Crap. It was stupid. But there was none. 2.5 to 3.5 be light beers. Light beers here in Canada are 4. There are some variations I've seen. There was a beer called, I think it was called Molson 67. It was 67 calories. It was the lowest calorie beer that we had. And that had about 3%. Right? So that's the lowest I've seen other than like near beer. You know what I mean? All right, scuttle the boat. Boom. Cracked her in half. She's gone. Anyone sunk. Okay, well, we still got torpedoes. Ergo, I see no reason to stop just yet. Still have a fair amount of torpedoes on board. Not a ton, but we got 5. 5 torpedoes. Why not? Why not? Carry on, carrying on. All right. Get out of here. Then again, here in Canada, we have some like weird ones. We have like if you buy, what is it? If I buy Pabst Blue Ribbon, which in Canada is brewed in Alberta, Guelph, Alberta, I believe, it's 4.9%. And I think if you get Corona, it's something, I'm not sure. Hang on. Oh yes, the Spotlight. Thank you. What is Corona Extra in Canada? Corona Extra Canada. Alcohol content. 4.6. So it's an odd amount of content, really. So yeah. Yeah. Personally, Corona Extra is my favorite beer. By a long shot. But it's very expensive. Quite expensive. So that's why I tend not to buy it. Alright, let's do a hunt. I don't expect much here, but hey, why not? Been to Winnipeg. Wedding. Clean it seemed. Quicker grocery store looked at us stupid Americans when we asked when the beer was. You wouldn't be out of place in certain places. So if you had gone to, say, Alberta, there would be many like liquor stores, not necessarily grocery stores or corner stores. If you'd gone to Newfoundland, you can sell beer in the corner stores there. Quebec, same thing. I believe in Ontario now, that's changed within the past like 6 months. Grocery stores and corner stores can sell beer. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. I know some bars in Saskatchewan, which is like center of the country kind of a thing. You could buy cases of beer from the bar, right? Hard apple cider? Sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody gets to do their own thing. It's a beautiful thing indeed. It's a beautiful thing. Where am I in Canada? I'm in Nova Scotia. I am in the Halifax Regional Municipality. HRM. What's the buds I have? 12-ounce cans, 5%. Yep. So here in Canada, they wouldn't be a 12-ounce can. It would be a 355 milliliter can because of metric, you know. Okay, everything stopped for a second. That was weird. I remember to keep an eye on my fuel because we're way out in the middle here. So let's keep a close eye on that. A close eye, please.
50 Meter.
All right. When we turn about, we're going to head on up into BE3. Along this line, more or less, where I've seen ships before. Because I'm hoping to have slightly better luck up that way. It also puts us closer and closer to the aircraft. We got a single at high speed. High speed is anything 12 knots and above. All right. Let's try a capture course. Still 80 kilometers or more. The whole world is metric except, no, I think there's one other country. One other, I don't like how they're turned. That's an escort. That's an escort ship. There's no way they change directions like that if it's a freighter. Nope, nope, nope. Drinking is a journey, not the destination I thought it was. Right. See, it turns out, which we did not know when we were young. Drinking, if you drink, and I'm not saying, you know, everybody does or everybody should or whatever. If you do drink, it's a marathon, not the sprint that we all thought it was when we were young. You know? Remember that? The idea was just to get as drunk as you could, as fast as you could once upon a time. Fast tanker or U-boat? No, not with the course changes. That's going to be an escort. Or a U-boat. Could be a U-boat, but unlikely. Yeah, Slippery Jim, look that up for me, or someone looked that up for me. What other country other than America uses Imperial? United States, Liberia, and Myanmar uses Imperial? I'm surprised. Okay. I am surprised, not gonna lie. I am surprised that Myanmar uses Imperial. I don't know why particularly, I just feel like that's, wow. Here we go. Convoy. Where's it going? Moving away. With only 4 torpedoes aboard, I feel like searching for singles is a better idea. Oh, something bad's happening. Mr. Koenig has discovered that the fresh bread was improperly packaged. God damn it. Oh, deliberate concealment. They hid it. That supplier will be shot. I'm reporting this to High Command. Whoever supplied us with the bread will be destroyed. People can't understand that I enjoy the taste of beer. Ugh! God damn it!
Telegramm gesendet.
Thanks, Wilf. Appreciate it. I personally enjoy beer myself. It is my I don't know, favorite adult beverage, I guess, is what you would say. But yeah. I like, my wife cannot understand why I drink beer. She's like, it's terrible. And I'm like, nah, not really, but okay. Anyway. They shot the cook. The cook was not the one who hid everything. I guarantee you this is a U-boat. This doesn't make sense. Like, where it's going doesn't make any damn sense to me. Look at this thing. It's all over the goddamn place. I am curious. I'm curious.
Wird erledigt, Herr
I'm
Konvoi.
betting on a U-boat. It could be just a lone escort, but it doesn't make sense to track us,
Natürlich, Herr Kaloi.
to track it this far.
Störer.
No, it is a lone warship. Look at that.
Kurs auf diesen
God damn. Okay.
Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Okay.
Erwähnen Sie
All
eine
right.
Schusslösung.
Let's slow down and let's get under and see what we got to do. See what we got to figure out here. Spotted that ship, all right.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum. Herr Kaloi.
Stupid thing. It's going crazy.
Boot für Rundblick
I'm wondering if it's broken. Like if it's not supposed to be doing what it's doing right now.
10 Grad. Zerstört.
Okay.
10
Well,
Grad.
it is what it is.
5 Grad. U-Boot. 40 Grad.
Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
A black swan class. Whoa, hang on.
Korvette. 40 Grad. Korvette. 45.
Hang on. I'm somehow surrounded by ships that weren't here a second ago. No, 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 no. That's not... No, no, no. Oh, what in the absolute Christ is this? What? Single ship.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Single ship. What the oh. Listen. Listen to me right now.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
I'm making a save because I'm getting screwed. This is bullshit. Bullshit. What did I just click? What did I just click? What did I just click? What's happening? Did I click load? Yeah. Not one autosave. Not one autosave from today. Wow. Man, I gotta tell you, when I fuck up, I really do it. Wow. Probably something to the tune of 30,000 tons gone. $2 and 15 minutes gone. All because I didn't pay attention in the menu and I hit the top thing and I hit fucking load. Oh my god. I'm a little upset. Yeah, we live to do it again. Man. I didn't hit a key. I hit the fucking thing in the menu. In my mind, save is at the top. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway. I can't... no, it's not the game's fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't even look. I didn't even look. Not one autosave. Not one. Yeah, he would probably say, never mind. Oh, friends and neighbors, boys and girls. No, I don't have it in me. I can't. I'm upset at myself. And at this point, I'm not going to be having any fun anymore. So, sorry about that. I thought we had another at least half an hour together. But losing all that progress, all of it, and it's my own goddamn fault, because I never, ever hit F8, ever. But I figured there'd be at least one autosave. At least one. You know what I mean? So... yeah. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Have a beer, take it... oh, yes, yeah. I'm going to get over it, but I'm done playing for tonight. There's no way. There's no way. Come on, man. I had like 4 or 5 C3s down. Like, that's tonnage, man. That is major, major tonnage. And threw it all away. Threw it all away. Like an idiot. Well, thank you very kindly there, Bumsy. I appreciate you saying so. Appreciate it there, Mr. Seymour Fields. I do. Like I said, I'll get over this pretty quickly. I'll go and I'll have a dart and I'll, I don't know, play with something on my phone and da-da-da-da-da, but sheesh. God damn, I really wish that had worked out. And I remember thinking to myself, I should save because the game is screwing me over, and I didn't look, and I hit load instead of save, and I screwed myself over. So, yeah, I'm not coming back from that one tonight. Nope. Appreciate it, Wolf. And retired, much the same. Flies, much obliged. Educational. Yes, don't do what Donnie Don't does, everybody. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. I'm sorry for cursing earlier. I'm not normally a cursing kind of guy. I was really upset with myself, so you know, I got mad and I banged on my poor little desk. It's not my desk's fault. It's my fault. Same to you, Aqua. Appreciate it, my guy. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys had fun. With any luck, you'll learn from my mistake. And look very, very carefully and slowly when you decide to save, and not just click the top one, because, you know, your brain says if you go to the save menu, the top one should probably... anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Take it easy there, Flies. Appreciate it, my guy. Yep, Tuesday. Feel free to swing by, my dude. Absolutely. Tuesday is the day to do the things, so, yeah. Just chill. Oh, I'll be okay, Kieran. Just, you know, one of those you absolute moron kind of moments, right? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a pizza pop. Pizza pops make people happy, right? Is that a thing? Anyway, It's all good. It's all good. All right, folks. Hey, listen, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Not going tomorrow to the house. I have to go and pick my daughter up from New Brunswick, the actual opposite direction from the new house. So, yeah, we're gonna go up on the weekend of Easter, I think. So right around the 20th, whatever the hell day, the Saturday or the Friday is. Yeah, somewhere around there. Well, folks, hey, that's gonna do it for me. It's been a slice. Until next time, I have been lightly salted. Although a little more salted tonight than most. Thanks for tuning in.